But yo, this is the J.O.M.O section, man. And can anybody tell me what J.O.M.O means, man? Because I think me and Jaw laugh about this all the time, right, Jaw?
Yeah.
Like the joy of missing out, man. So instead of you getting FOMO, man, I'm feeling J.O.M.O because I ain't chasing. I'm not chasing the bullshit, man. You know, and you shouldn't be chasing the bullshit either, man. So here we go, man.
I was about to ask you if that was a California saying.
No, man.
I was like, J.O.M.O, what is
I seen it somewhere, man, and I was like, oh man, that would be a good segment. I was like, the joy of missing out. I think it was something about food. And someone was like, J.O.M.O this, J.O.M.O. I was like, what the hell is J.O.M.O mean? I looked at it, was like, joy of missing out, man. And look, Manny knows what's up too, bro. Manny's like, J.O.M.O. Hashtag that motherfucker. But hey, we got the DJ, man. Hey, D, we made a G like we planned, man. This is my boy from Oakland, man. And he provides all the music, man, for the Hoodrat podcast. But yeah, man, this is J.O.M.O, man. So let's look at these books that we have a joy of missing out on, man. That we didn't pay the big bucks for just because like someone told you should buy it, right?
I hope I don't have these.
First one. You know, I mean, the artist though, Takashi Okazaki, I'm a fan of him, man. You know, he's a guy. He did the what's it called, Jaw? The samurai one. The I forgot, man. I don't know. I forgot, but I've been collecting his books actually, like all his covers. He did a really good one for I forgot, man. The something in the past. I can't. It's not coming to me, but I actually like this artist, man, Takashi Okazaki. But man, it's a new book. Why are you paying $124 for it, bro? You know, like I mean, they're saying like can you guys help me out? Why this is a J.O.M.O book? I mean, Manny will help me out. I mean, they're saying that
I could help you out. It's
help me out,
you
man.
know why it's a J.O.M.O book? Because she appears on cover A.
Right?
It's like why would like everybody's like, oh, she's on the cover, and then like somebody told me she's like on cover A, and actually cover A is a really good cover. So it's like, why would I pay $100 and something for a 1 in 25 when I could get cover A for cover price? And she's still on the cover. That actually is a good cover. So.
I mean, yeah. I don't think Takashi's a hot artist right now. Maybe I'm wrong, but you know, I mean, he did the Werewolf by Night cover too, the 1 in 25 back in like last year, and I like that cover. I got it, man. I bought it. I bought that thing for $25. But,
right, Ian.
Afro Samurai, yep, Afro Samurai, yeah. And he did, you know, he's been doing a lot of like great covers for Marvel lately, man. And I'm a fan. I mean, no, Azores Tiger's a fan too, man. I know he's a big fan of him too. I mean, me and Azores got really into Takashi, but man, $100. I think this is even moving up to $200 now. You know, that's like the last thing I heard.
It's around 200 now. It's I mean, all power to the people who got them, like for like really good prices, like meaning like $25 or even $50. Because I know people who got it for in that price range. But I mean, that like. That's like one of the old segments we used to do. It's like, you know,
I know.
Like,
oh, you mean this one, man? Yeah, let me see.
Hell no.
The hell no. I can find that one. This one. Hell
no. Oh my god, that's exactly what this is. That is exactly. We need him to go to the J.O.M.O to the J.O.M.O.
I'll probably have the same thing to say on pretty much every comic you're going to show, Ian. That is, what's the long-term staying power of these comics? Is it going to go up in value? Is it going to go? I don't see why, unless there's something special about the character. If it's just simply the cover, what's the big deal with it?
They're thinking. I mean, I think people are thinking this Venom, you know, this Venomverse is going to have her own series. I guess, you know, like that's my take. But my thing is like, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think they're hoping for a Venomverse like they're doing the Enter the Spider-Verse. Mm-hmm. Maybe a Enter the Venomverse. I'm guessing they're hoping for. But yeah, it's a hope and a dream.
It's a long way off, man.
I mean, I showed a $20 book that I would have paid $100 for. So yeah, and that was a book from 1942.
Hey man, my man Manny, man, will help us fill it in right here, man. He said he went to his LCS. They still had a 1 in 25 for $125. Cover A's better because all 3 characters are on that cover.
Yeah.
There you go, man. You know, like, yeah, man. I mean, I am not paying $200 for this now. You know.
I could be wrong, but I think people who buy these types of books are younger than us, so to speak. We get books like Java. The books you just showed are beautiful. I'd rather save my money and buy those books. I mean, I just think, you know, I'm not sure these people, hopefully, I know that they're probably thinking in the long run, this book is going to be the next, like, for example, Ultimate Fallout 4, you know, the first Miles, they're hoping to catch fire. But to me, I think they're just grasping at straws, so to speak. Don't get me wrong. I like this cover a lot. And I go, but for 125 bucks, I wouldn't buy it. The most I'd pay for it would be, I don't know, maybe 20 bucks, you know?
I pay the ratio, man.
25. I pay ratio. I pay 25.
Exactly, ratio 1 in 25. You know, but I mean, I do like the cover, but I just, you know, not for 120 bucks plus. You know, I just wouldn't buy it.
Yeah, I love the cover. I think it's, you know, it's obviously it's FOMO, you know, and we're all JOMO. I think this is where Marvel has to go, because if anybody saw a recent anime convention here in Los Angeles, and they saw all the people that were there. The younger generation is all about anime and all that stuff. And comics, I mean, let's be honest, people go to cons, you don't ever see kids buying, you know, so you have to go into this genre, and you have to do that. So in the long run, maybe, but for anything that's above ratio, you know, $100, $200, no, it'll drop though. It'll definitely drop, I think.
Oh yeah, man. In a month, man, you get this for like probably 75, 60 bucks. Right. I don't know, man.
Right,
you know,
right.
We already know, man. I mean, I don't know where y'all getting extra money to pay $200 because they ain't handing out free money no more. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, man, Dad's in the house. What's up, Dad, man? How you doing, bro? We missed you too, man. We missed you too. And then Manny over here, people are buying it to the hype, and the majority of people are paying 120 plus. For the 120, for the 1 in 25 never read issues 1 through 3. I haven't read 1 through 3. So, and then I think they think it's Scotty Young, you know, like. But yeah, man, you know, Takashi's a great artist, man. Don't get me wrong, man. I love his covers. I love his stuff. But I ain't paying $125. Next one up, man, is this one. So, tell me, guys, man. I've been out the loop, man. Is this still a book people going nuts on?
No.
Not
so
really.
this was like the one we just saw, but a month later, right? You know, a month later.
The only difference is that the one you showed before is a ratio, and
it's a ratio. Yeah.
This one was actually told about and heavily ordered. So it, you know, this one's almost like the Miles book, the Ultimate Fallout. You want to say it like an Ultimate Fallout 4? This one is because how much ordered they are. You remember Ultimate? If people remember Ultimate Fallout 4, it was heavily ordered. You could have bought that book for what, maybe like 4 years ago for like 25 bucks. You know, so, and that's how this book is doing right now. And you can get like 9/8 for $100. So will this be the next Ultimate? It could, but it was so ordered that people realize that, you know, hey, maybe just wait, and I could just get a 9/8 for $100, which is actually I would pay $100 for a 9/8.
I mean, I would too. I wait, man, and try to find one for $60.
Yeah,
you know,
you might better get it for close, you know, $60, $75. So and you had the shipping, so you could wait a little bit more. But I would pay $100, but I wouldn't pay more than $100.
I'd pay $75, man, because you know how it is, man. If you press books, you know, you got to look at them and make sure they're all pressable, and then you got to press it. Let someone else do all the work, man, and pay $75 for that thing. Hell yeah, I'm down. You know.
And when this book came out and it was cover price, I bought like about 10 of them. You know, I said, yeah, they're cover price. Why not? You know.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah, why not, man? Like let the FOMO people buy the J.O.M.O, man. You know, from the J.O.M.Os. You know. So, hey, man, what we named hype before? What was it?
Tyrone.
Yeah. This is Tyrone's in the house, man. What's up, Tyrone? You thought we forgot? Bro. It's Tyrone's in the house. How you doing, hype, man? It's good to see you, man. And then let me see here, man. Chef had some good things to say. Wait 6 months later. Wait a year later. Watch JP's budget collect. Yeah, I do watch JP's budget collecting. It's pretty good, man. He'll show you how much he'll show you how much you lost. You know what I'm saying? And then Manny said, Spidey Boy, let's go. I have 6 copies of Spoiler Variant and I paid cover price. Manny always be paying cover price, bro. All the time, man. Next up, man, for the J.O.M.O. that we missed, that we have enjoyed. So, I've been seeing these on. What's up with these, bro? Come on, someone help me out, man. What's the J.O.M.O. on these? Look at that. It's like a $30 book, you know? And it's actually was selling pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I think I have this book somewhere. I just, you know, man, I'm too busy, bro, so I'm not trying to look for it, you know. But I guess it was for something about Bailey Briggs, man. You know what's up with Bailey Briggs? Anybody know?
Spider Boy.
That had to do with the Spider Boy, right?
Yeah. It's some fake hype. If I remember correctly, that was actually a good run by Dan Slott. But yeah, it's some fake hype that they're trying to say, because the guy in that book actually is an old ghost. He's like an older gentleman, but he's a ghost. And the one from the current Dan Slott stuff is a young kid. So it's no relation. I don't, but people are trying to connect dots that aren't there.
I mean, I think we all know who the first Spider Boy is when DC and Marvel did that crossover event where they combined characters. I think it was Superboy and Spider-Man that became Spider Boy. That's the very first one, technically, you know. So.
Yeah, man. Did anybody buy this? I hope not, man. I hope you all
I bought this book when it first came out, you know, years ago. I still have it.
I don't hear.
It's muted. Craig, you're muted. You're muted, Craig. I can't hear you. Nope.
Nope.
Still muted.
I can't hear you.
Oh, wow.
No, we can't hear you.
No,
I thought he was talking earlier.
Are you guys in the same house, Ian? Because the same thing's happening.
I know.
Do what I do. Sometimes you have to unplug your microphone, plug it back in.
There you go. Because Craig had something to say about this one.
I thought he said something earlier. That's why his mouth moving. I didn't hear that.
Manny called it out. Hulk 3 talk about trash spec. There you go.
Yeah.
Manny, yeah, this book is a reach. Yeah.
Yeah, we still don't hear you, man. Unplug the whole system, your whole microphone, and then plug it back in again. I have that same problem. It's frustrating.
He might have to leave and come back. I hate to say.
Yeah.
I would leave and come back, man. Yeah, it says your mic isn't connected. I would leave and come back. Just come back.
Hyper says that book is a reach. Yeah, you say that now, Hype, after you sold it. I know you had one and sold it.
I know, bro.
Everybody talks about me being a seller. Hyper is an underground seller.
I think that's the way you got to do it, though, bro.
Yeah,
so no one hates.
Seller.
Man,
he buys collection. He sells stuff. I'm gonna get on a whole train about that. But Hype, I know Hype. We gotta see. I can't see the. It's Canada. That's Hype right there. We found it. Canada with the 1892 slash.
Which one?
Look how much he's charging for shipping. $15.
Damn, Hype. That is Hype. That's Hype right there, bro.
I found
Hype. Go ahead. Can you? Yeah. No, we can't hear you still. Can you hear? There you go.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, hey, here I am. Okay, cool. Where I met you, Ian, that yard sale in Pasadena, I got a full run, like 1 through 15 of this for $1 a piece. So I did buy it, but it was $1.
It is you? You sold it for $27?
No, I didn't know it's somewhere, but I was just like, I just didn't even care enough to, whatever. I'll read it one day. And then
I have this run too, man. And when I was doing this, I'm like, oh shit, I missed the Hype train. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, it is what it is, man. But it's funny, man. If you keep your books, you know, like one day they'll be on the Hype train. It just seems like, right? Like, you know, like, and even if so, hey, look at Tyrone said. When you see what Tyrone says, he says, "Hoodat, why you gotta put me on blast?"
I told you. I saw the sale. I said that gotta be Hyper. I can't believe he charged $15 for shipping. That's what got me.
Bro, I didn't put. It says Canada right there. I was like, we just got lucky, man. Hey, but hey, Hype, that's good on you, bro. That's good on you, man. Like, I gotta get back in the game.
They don't celebrate July 4th in Canada, so that's why.
I know, bro. Hey, man, but you know, free comics like that, Adi Granov, man. I mean, Adi Granov is a dope artist, gotta say, but
not for that price.
Not
I
for
like,
that price.
Yeah, I like Andy Granov, but not for that price. And
Not
that's
for that
a older Andy Granov too, because look at that sig right at the bottom. It's you can
it
tell
doesn't have that weird. Yeah,
it's that AG on that one.
yeah.
All right, man. So the next one up, man, is another. The Wolverine, man. So the first appearance of his kid, Dakin, right? Dakin.
Yeah,
Dakin,
Dakin, whatever.
Whatever.
I always said Dakin, man.
I don't even know.
What do you guys think about this, man? It's selling. Is it because they think he's gonna show up in the Deadpool movie?
Yeah.
Is that what I have to do?
Who isn't gonna show up in Deadpool?
Yeah, seriously.
But we'll get into that. Bro. We'll get into that more, man. It's like, dude. So
that's probably
this is
what's driving it. Yeah, I think so. Like, strong speculation because, like, this is like supposed to be Hugh Jackman's like last hurrah kind of in it. So like, let's pass it off because we don't know if we want to do X-23 or whatever they want. Who knows? It's weird.
It's just another book that just sits in my collection, and I mean, we all got this book, don't we? I mean,
I had this book.
I don't
know where it's at, but I had this book. I remember.
I looked in mine. I was like, I found this for like $1 too. Like back in the day, man. But I'm lazy, so I've been there.
I would say be on the lookout and look for the one that Chef just put for the third Clark variant. Because every now and then people make mistakes and they'll price this book at the the third call variant at the regular price. So you'd be like, just always keep your eyes out. I would say don't pass it up. Take a look. Make sure it's not the variant that they priced at $30. Because if it is, pick it up. Definitely buy that at $30.
What a dope cover minus the emo fingernails. Yep. Yeah, it is pretty emo, bro.
He's pretty emo.
Yeah, man.
Well,
so I don't know,
blood
man.
Turns black. That's not.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, like everybody's going Wolverine crazy, and like Hugh Jackman's not gonna make it out of this movie. He'll probably be there for like 15 minutes. I give him 15 minutes. I give 15 minutes.
Look like he's in it a lot more than we think. I want to say, because he's been filming for this movie for a while now, and when you're only in it for a short term, you'll film for like a day or two,
couple days.
But he's been filming the whole time since it started. So I think it is going to be like a buddy cop, but at the end of it, Deadpool's going to go through the MCU whatever circle, whatever they're going to do, and he's going to leave everybody else behind. Knowing they're going to say something crazy like Deadpool's going to be like, "Oh, look, a donut," and he's going to go.
Yeah. And then just
now he's in the MCU.
I love Hugh Jackman, but I just could never agree with a 6'3" Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? Like I just couldn't, man, because he was like, he was the short guy hero, bro, the short stocky guy hero. Like, come on, man. Yeah, but he was a dope. He is a dope Wolverine, though. He is a dope Wolverine, but he ain't 6'3", man. Come on, bro. Come on. He ain't 6'3".
He's taller than Deadpool in that picture.
I know.
All right, what's up with this one, man? I just put the prices they're selling at: $35, $24, $35, $40, man.
I don't even know what this is.
Greg Horn,
the Greg Horn book, but yeah.
Cover homage from Iron Man 100.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody has Iron Man 100, it's a cover homage. That's another thing, but I don't know.
I'm lost, man. I'm lost. I've seen this on a couple shows, and I'm just like, I don't know, man. But hey, let me see what Tyrone said. He said the costume itself should kind of let you know the version of Wolverine is a satirical version and not the true Wolverine that the MCU will use in future projects. Yeah, he was wearing the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that though, Hype. You could come. I want to hear what you say, but I don't know what's up with this one, man. But it's $40. I'm like, I saw this on a couple posts on Instagram. I'm like, why is this thing going crazy, man? I had no idea because people were going.
You can find that in the dollar bin too.
Yeah,
I did. Yeah, you find this in a dollar bin all the time, bro. Like I think I passed this in a dollar bin like 20 times, and bought one. I should be selling it now, but again, I'm lazy. I
like when you see stuff selling like that, and then you undercut the lowest person because
I know
you paid $1 for it, so you're like, oh, you're selling for $23. $19.
No, bro. I'll go $18.99, bro. I was like, I make 18 times on my dollar, bro.
That's right.
18.99. But here we go, man. So next one up, man. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. Go ahead, John. John. I agreed with this shit too, man. I agree with this stuff too.
Oh man, I mean, no, I don't even. I mean, what are you gonna say about this? I mean, just look at those prices. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah,
bro, you gotta pay for his like his Lex, his BMW, his Mercedes like Jeep, bro. That he.
I mean, look, his art goes for a lot in auction. His art's really great. He's one of my favorite artists. But I mean, who's gonna pay $3,000 for a full pencil headshot? Like
somebody will.
They will, bro. Like 10 of them will.
Somebody will. I saw somebody pay $2,000 on a Clayton Crane sketch.
Wow.
So, yeah, wow. And that's in Dallas. So yeah, if they'll do it for Clayton Crane, they'll do it for Jim Lee. But I was more shaking my head on the signature price because I was like, man, you were already $50. Now you went up $10 to go to $60.
I know, right?
I heard that one of the reasons he's doing this, because when he had lower prices, he was inundated with all this, people wanted stuff from him. So he raised the price so he wouldn't have to do as much. And only the extreme buyers would buy something from him. Because he said, I think when I heard it was just too much, people were just asking too much. So that's why one of the reasons he raised the price. But I also read in that article that if you try selling some of his, his work on eBay, it only sells like about 65% of what it cost you. So you're losing money every time you try to sell his work on eBay, if that's what you want to do. But then, like Hoodratt said, some people may just want it and they don't care about the price. To them, it's a collector's item for their PC. But
and the only thing I don't like about that price, that thing is because if people haven't learned from Disney, it doesn't matter how much you raise the prices, people are still going to buy it and it's still going to do it. So all it is. I feel bad because people are going to be making decisions like, oh, I guess I'll be eating ramen for the next month because I'm going to get this done, because I got to get it. But yeah,
bro, I remember when Jim Lee was just giving out free signatures, bro. Like I don't know, like 8-9 years ago, because he would come here to San Diego to do the summer panels for San Diego Comic-Con, and do you remember that, F? And he would just he would post up on a table, and everybody just like bring all their books, and he'd sign them all, bro. And now it's like, damn, man, COVID kind of messed things up.
Big time. I went and it's funny. This is at Torpedo Con. I went to the first Torpedo Con. It was like the first con back, and by far he had the most people there out of everyone. There was like 6 or 7 people signing, and he had the most, and they had to stay late just to accommodate everybody who wanted a signature or a small remark or whatever it was for that. So like, I can understand why they would like charge whatever $50, but like getting into the like $2,000-$3,000 range, that's a little insane.
I mean, $500 for a remark is insane. Yeah. $500 for a remark, and I don't even know how his remarks look, but $500.
Yeah, I know he had more than Frank Miller over there.
Let's do time on comparison. Let's say Jack Kirby or John B. Seaman was still alive. Would you pay a comparable price for some of their artwork?
Oh hell, for Kirby,
you would, yes. But
I'd pay double.
But the question is Jim Lee in that category?
Not in my opinion.
I don't think so.
Not in Kirby. Not in Kirby's realm.
Yeah, I mean,
90s kids, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
90s kids. Even though I'm an 80s baby, I'm right there. But 90s kids, I would say yes. Just because I'm close enough to know them.
If he's doing this at a convention.
Oh,
he froze. He froze up.
Tio. Go ahead, Tio. Go ahead.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, you're back.
There you go.
I was saying that if he's at a convention and if he's doing this, how nice are these remarks or headshots going to be if he's doing a lot of them in that convention? Some of them are going to be a rush job, and I just wouldn't put my money into it.
And I want to say Art Germ and Huck Lee, they didn't have high prices like this, but what this is going to do is he's going to have limited time for signatures. Because he's gonna have time frames. He's probably gonna be like, "Oh, all right, I'm signing from 1 to 3, and that's it." And then be gaps because that's how I know they did for Huck Lee and in Art Germ in Dallas, because people are buying these remarks and sketches and stuff, and he has to get them done. And another thing we had to look at this convention, he is personal friends with what is the drummer of System of a Down who owns, they're like real personal friends. So this is, and he's probably getting all of this money. He probably Jim Lee and him, he's probably not even cutting anything with Torpedo. So yeah, this is his vacation money.
Exactly.
This is exactly his kid. He's gonna be going to Italy or something after this convention.
I was just about to say we're going on another trip, baby. Let's go.
I think Jim Lee has to put his kids through college, bro. This is the kids' college fund, because I know he has like 3 or 4 that still need to go to college. You know, so like, hey man, don't hate the player, hate the game. Plus, he's a nice guy, man. Jim Lee's a nice dude. Anytime I saw Jim Lee, bro, he's always he's super positivity, bro. Like you're like he's just smiling and just seems like he's that type of guy in real life, you know, like.
If I was there, I would try to get at least one thing signed. I'm not even gonna lie. I would try to get one, because $60 is still a lot of money. But if I was there, I would try to get at least one, maybe 2. But yeah,
I got a question. Man. I got a question, buddy. If you had $3,000 wasn't yours, and you were, you know, you just had to use it on a full pencil headshot, what artist of all time would you select? One artist.
Tough call.
Turner.
Matt Baker.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. I would it would be Dave Stevens or Bill S. Sienkiewicz. That's for me.
I know, yeah, Bill Sienkiewicz too. Yeah.
Those are my 2 favorite.
I mean, Dead or Alive? Dead or Alive?
Oh yeah, is it Dead or Alive question?
Yeah.
Dead or Alive? Oh yeah, I would do Matt Baker.
I'd have to do Kirby, man. You gotta do me a Silver Surfer, or you know.
I'd do Dave Stevens, probably be mine.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
I do own a tiny sketch of one of my favorites, and that was Herb Trimp when he did the Hulk run. I paid, God, $500, no, $450 for it. I mean, it's one of a kind. It's classic Trimp Hulk, bust, on this. It's just, and it's one of a kind. But I wouldn't pay anything in the thousands. I mean, for that maybe, but not for Jim Lee. This I don't know what he's smoking to get this, to be asking these kind of prices.
When is this? Oh, this convention is this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, so
they always do before Comic-Con, man.
Well, guess what? He's doing a private signing with CGC at San Diego. He's doing a private signing at San Diego as well. So he's getting some money for the next 2 weeks.
I just asked Hyper because he said he did that in 2019. I asked him what he paid for it. He said 150 Canadian.
Oh, dude, that's like $100.
Wow. Yeah, that's like $100 US for 3 signatures. That's good.
That's a steal,
man. Good for Jim Lee. People are going to pay this kind of money. Make your money.
Yeah. That's what I would. I ain't hating the player, man.
Mm-hmm.
You just gotta hate the game, bro. It's just, but people are gonna pay for it, man. That's what I'm gonna charge. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Right. Let me see here, man. And let me see here, Manny. Then Manny said, for 50,000, Jim better paint me a poacher. Me and my kid. But me and my kid, bro, with full color, full color, man. Full color.
Any superhero we want to. We the superheroes. Just put our face on the suit.
I know. Yeah. But hey, man, I'm like I said, man. Like I have nothing bad to say about Jim Lee. He's always. I mean, can we agree? He's like, super nice guy, dude. Always super nice. He was even nice about, like, I don't know. He had a Spawn book or something, and he wouldn't sign it because he's like, I'm not that artist. I was at a sign at Torpedo. He's like, I can't sign it. I'm not the artist that. I only sign books that I'm the artist of. Yeah. And he was really nice to the guy, and the guy was trying to shove it in his face. He's like, no, man, I can't do it. And he didn't lose his cool. I was like, hey, that dude's cool. I would have said, get that shit out of my face, bro. I told you like 10 times already. He was really nice to that guy. So that just kind of proves the point that he is a good character of a dude, So got to give it to him, man. Let me see here, man. Next up, man. So we've been seeing all this all over Instagram, right? Have you seen that, man? So we know, like, that book's probably gonna spike, right?
Again,
right? Are we J.O.M.O-ing, or we already have it? I mean, all of us probably have it. right?
I had,
You know,
but I sold it on the first hype.
because you're smart, bro. You and Hyper, bro. You and Hyper. Look, man. You see
Sold it
Hyper.
on the first hype.
You and Hyper, bro. You and Hyper, man.
God.
You
Yeah,
know?
I want to get it again, but I'm gonna wait till after the movie comes out, like, you know, and get it again. But because I've said it before in the chat. I was like, I sell stuff and then I buy other stuff that I couldn't get, but I always revert back to stuff that I sold, because if I have it in my collection, it's something I wanted. But it's hard to turn down crazy money for books like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all. You know, when people are buying it for $100 and it's like I paid $5 for it. Like, what, you know? It's hard to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, this book is definitely going to be in the top 5 of every top 10 comic book show ever. You know,
yeah, for the next 3 weeks, and then people are gonna forget about it, like in November and December.
The trailer,
and then all of us are gonna buy a bunch of them and make some money.
The ketchup and mustard combo. Only a chef, bro. Only a chef. Only a chef. Look at him, man. He said, this is going back. Get that shit out of my face, and that should be on a shirt. You know, from Jim Lee. And then let's go back. So Tyrone said Jim Lee is actually my favorite artist, just because X-Men 11 is my all-time favorite cover. Yeah, man. Yeah, I get. I mean, I think, you know, Jim Lee's up there, man. Top 10 for sure, man. You know, and he's a nice guy too. But moving on from this book, what do you guys think about these books, man?
I have one of them. I'm happy.
You think they're skyrocketing?
Overpriced. That's what I think of them. Overpriced. when you look at the census, overpriced.
They've come down from the pandemic, though, right? They're not.
It's still overpriced.
No, they've come down.
Yeah, they come down, but it's still overpriced. Because the only reason I know, I had like 10 copies, and they were easy to sell. People were buying them. You know, I had a 7.0 Mark Jewels I sold for like $1,400.
Ooh, Nando, you had 2 of what? You had two what? 181s, bro? I'm asking Nando. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
No. I was just saying I had a ton of the Hulk 181s, like about at least 7 or 8 of them.
Wait a minute.
But I've sold so many of them, but they were easy to sell back then. Now they're at a price that nobody.
You had a Mark Jewelers 7.0?
Yes.
And you sold it for how much?
Oh.
Like $1,400 or something like that. Man, but you're talking about like 7 years ago or something.
Oh, pre-bump. Yeah,
this is way pre-bump.
Exactly. Yeah.
I've got a pretty nice 180. I paid a couple $100 for. It needs a serious press and clean, so I'm employing Dustin from Two Brothers Comics. I've reached out to him, but I'm holding on to that for dear life because I can't afford another one. If he does the job I think he's going to do, maybe it's a 6.0 at best. But I just no way I can touch a 181.
He does a great job. I think he'd be happy there.
I'm missing that one too, man. 181. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one. I know you got one. Ja. You got one.
Yeah.
Ja got them all, bro. Ja got them all. But look who's in the house, man. Azores is in the house.
Hey, what's up, Azores? There he is.
What's up, man? Azores, we were just talking about Takashi, bro. You missed it, man. I needed your comments on there because of that hype book that's going on. You know, that we Jomo on. But I mean, what would you tell people, man? Like honestly, about these books right now? I mean, would you tell them buy it now or like wait till Wolverine's dead in Deadpool, 3? You know, what would you tell people? Because
that's
always, 181's always going to be an expensive book, no matter what. You know, it's always going to be like. The book that kind of makes you an OG, But how about 180 and 182, man? Still good buys, probably?
I would say get 180 and 182 still good buys.
Yeah.
Both of those. And if you want to get the trilogy, if that's what you all like, just save up. You can get it. Just know your entry level, your price point, and stick to that and just stay focused. You can get all of these. But we didn't show any like FF1s, so. You can get this book. It might take you 6 months. It might take you a year. It might take you a month, depending on what your job is. But definitely 180 and 182. 82 is you can get that book right now in a high grade for a really good price. But
man,
I would say get those because those might go up a little bit more before the 81.
Okay, the money you were gonna spend on the Jim Lee signings, and
there you go.
Use that money and buy 180. I don't have 180 or 182, but you know, I go, I may get these books. And I look at them just to have all three of them. I think would be pretty cool. You know,
I mean, okay, I want to ask you guys to panel this too, man. How about 181 incomplete, no stamp? Would you pay for it?
No.
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 No? Just to have the cover, man. I mean,
it would bug me. It would just
bug you?
Yeah, it would bug me.
It would bother me as well. And not just that, it would bother me just because I know everything I look as an investment for my family's future. It's not just for me, you know, but yeah, it would bug me too much. It'd bother me. You know, you got an itch. It's
I used to when I was a kid. When I bought Marvel with the Marvel Valley stamps as a kid, and I was just enjoying the books. I used to cut out the stamps from some of my books, and I used to pin them up on my wall because I enjoyed doing it. Do I regret it? No, I was a kid, you know. Yeah. But if it was a Hulk 181, if I would have done it with that book, if I would have bought it, it would have bugged the crap out of me. Now, saying what the heck, you know, these lesser books. I go, these are cool little stamps. So I used to cut them out and put them on my wall.
It depends on how you look at your collection. Like I pride myself on getting a bunch of comics that are very low grade, but they are in my collection, and I didn't pay that much for them. Yeah, you want them complete, you want them high grade, but sometimes, you know, not everyone can afford all that stuff. My 180 does have the stamp in it, but again, I wouldn't have paid as much for it if it didn't have the stamp. But again, it all depends on what you're looking for. Long term, yes, Hoodratt is right. You want to have high grade, you want it complete. But just for your personal collection, you know, it's whatever you're willing to accept.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, man, I don't have a 181. That's the last one I'm missing. And I'm like totally considering buying one without a stamp just to have the trifecta, you know, like just to have the trifecta. I mean, for me, it's like, would I sell it? Probably not. It'd just be in there. And then the thing about it is like, this is the way I see life, man. You go and buy a incomplete one. And then like 2 weeks later, there's a complete one for like a totally good price, and you buy it and you sell the complete one, keep the unstamped. That's what happens to me in my life all the time. Like I'll go and buy something, and then the one I wanted actually shows up. Does that happen to all of you guys too? And you're like, what the hell, man? Like 2 weeks later, bro, are you on it for real? You know?
The Avengers 57 I waited. There was another one I was going to grab. They wanted too much for it. They had issues with the cover, and I just said I let it go. A week later, the one I got, and for a lot less, came up for sale. I grabbed it.
Man, I was with Azores when he got his. Remember that, Azores, over here in they came over in San Diego, and he got his over here, man. I was like jealous, bro. I was like, damn, Azores. All that he put in the work for that one too, man. You know, he sold his books, man. I mean, he put in the work for that one, man. So you gotta appreciate the game that Azores got, man. But Manny's like me, man. Me low grade better than no grade. That's what I was saying, man. Like I'm just kind of tired of like
get the low grade, but don't get the incomplete low grade.
Yeah,
bro. You know, man.
Like I said, look at your budget, and then look at the GPA. Go collect all that stuff, and then see where your range is at. If it's not a drug and you need to buy it right now, then you know where you're at. You know where your starting point's at. So when you find that right copy, guess what? You're probably going to find a better copy for that price.
I just remember pre-COVID, man, I had one. It was ungraded, but I looked at it. It was like a 6065, and the guy wanted $900 for it. And I was like, that's too expensive.
No.
God. I know, right? COVID messed up everything. That's going to be the theme of the show, bro. COVID messed up everything. You know?